of the things we'll be talking about.
Right?
Tonight,
I didn't know we had to have manpower.
Yeah. I think by manpower they meant libido, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think there's such a thing as too much sex? That's what we're going to be looking at tonight. And then if there is such a thing, would you say there are effects of having too much sex? All right. So that's the conversation we're going to be having tonight. And of course, I have this gentleman in the studio with me to do justice to this conversation. So this tonight is going to be less of me. Yeah, less of me, more of my gentleman, and more of you, dear listener. Okay, so you get to have your time to call in, tell us what you think, and of course you have questions for the gentleman. You go ahead and bombard them.
Bombard us.
Yes, actually. All right, so let's begin.
Okay. I think the first question I'd love to answer is there such a thing as too much sex? And the answer is yes.
Really?
There is. Yes, of course. The same way they say everything should be done in moderation, I think same applies to sex. There should be moderation in everything. It includes sex as well. Yes, for me, this is not coming from a medical standpoint, but I would say for me an average should be at most 2 times a week.
2 times a week.
2 times a week.
A lot of people would disagree.
This is not coming from my medical
This is your personal
standpoint.
view.
Yeah, this is my 2 times a week.
So this is not you as a nurse saying that.
This is just me as a So 2 times a week, and if you're going to stretch it, maybe 3 times a week. And this is considering. I'm putting into consideration that this person we're talking about. I know newly wedded couples and people who have high libido, as we said, they can get going and get going and get going. And as I always love to say, they're always in life. And I'll go ahead to talk about I'll be using the word regular sex rather than too much sex, because if I say too much sex, as though I'm siding on the side of it's a problem already. So I would like to say regular sex. Regular sex has certain advantages. For example, it has physical health benefits.
Oh, it does?
I think this is now coming from the medical point of view. Now. It has physical health benefits in that engaging in regular sexual activity can actually it's a form of exercise. Yeah.
So can people literally burn fat?
You could say that, yeah.
To a degree.
Or just calories.
It's a form of exercise, so it contributes to cardiovascular fitness, burning calories, improving muscle tone, it does all of that. Regular sexual activity has also been associated in 1 or 2 research work with lower blood pressure and reduced risk of heart disease, and also improved immune function. You would wonder how is this? It's because of the exercise thing we're talking about. Remember, when you're doing exercise, when you're doing jumping jack, and for those gym rats who go to the gym, you move. And when you're during the sexual activity as well, you are also moving. You understand?
Okay.
And for those who maybe their partner doesn't really do much of the movement, and the guys, I think the guys will walk out the most during that. We walk out the most, and then. So the next thing, I think, the next advantage of regular sex, I would say, is emotional well-being. Sexual intercourse, sexual intimacy causes release of endorphins. I think I talked about it the last time I was on the show when we were talking about release of endorphin during sex. So it does that, and also other feel-good hormones. Sex in itself is, during sex, serotonin levels. Serotonin is like a happy, I don't know, we'll call it a happy hormone. It's not even a hormone, a happy neurotransmitter.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's released as more when you're happy. When it's released, you get excited. And so it contributes to your emotional well-being as much. So when you have sex, feel-good hormones like endorphins and neurotransmitters like serotonin are released. They lead to improved mood, reduced stress, people complaining. That's why You see a man who has been going to work every day, he's stressed as he comes back. After his wife serves him the food, he will now eat, and after eating, he will not eat again. You understand? So after eating, he's now a happier man. He's now in a place of Z2. You understand? He's in that peaceful place.
Okay.
You know, regular sex also, still talking about the emotional well-being, it also strengthens the emotional bond between partners. Enhances the feelings of intimacy, connection, and overall relationship satisfaction. Anyway, there are just lots of advantages, but I think let Jonathan chip in and say something.
As explained earlier, has health benefits that improves your health, not just about your regular health, even your mental health status. And it also helps you to especially the man reduce certain kind of cancers like prostate cancer. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Yes, it is. It's very important as a person, especially those that do not have any medical condition that will make them to abstain from sex, to always engage in sex, because it helps as the man releases the semen. There are particles there are some liquids that are released together with the sperm cells. Those liquids are produced by the posterior. Sometimes can lead
overgrowth.
Overgrowth. Sometimes can lead to. Sorry, I'm using a lot of. Sometimes lead to things like cancer. Yes, and also it sleep.
Indeed.
Yes.
Really? Okay, yeah, I get that. There's that whole tiredness afterwards.
Yes,
and you want
after
to
you've
sleep.
done. Yes, sex in it is not stress.
Okay.
Yes, it's like an exercise, because comparing sex exercise and stress, they are two different things, because two different hormones are released.
Okay.
If you're stressed, what is a hormone that raises your blood pressure, causes a lot of raises your sugar level, raises a lot of things in your body. But if you are engage in sex, it's more like you're exercising. So the kind of hormones that will be released are things like endorphin, serotonin, those ones that will help